Hey, what's going on?
Do you hear a boat horn?
No, I don't.
No. Just because I thought I heard a horn a little bit. I just had to get off the phone to Ilya and explain why selling a Eagle is not worth 60K. Or like, you know.
We're not selling any of our guns unless it's for like a trade or something.
Yeah, he's saying he tried using the logic, well, you spend 100K on a shotgun that we can't use, so then why don't we sell the Deagle for 60K that we can't use?
The fuck you mean we can't use a Deagle? We got mags and ammo. We can get that shit. What the fuck?
Yeah, he's a little stupid. He's a little stupid when it comes to the gun thing. So make sure you know. I mean, I might try to keep an eye on it, but if I wasn't like active, you know, I don't know if he would have made the deal if I didn't pick up. You know what I mean?
Well, he shouldn't be selling any of our guns at all.
Yeah. I said if he's willing to buy for 200K, then I can go buy Buttcoin worth 200K, and then we can just get more mags. That's the only thing that makes sense for us. We'd have to scam the fuck out the person.
Yeah. Hey, listen, this shit between you and Ilya, yeah, we gotta put an end to that shit, all right? But quit knocking him out and all that. I heard you knocked him out like 3 fucking times and shit.
Okay, he does the same exact thing. So it's also on him.
All right, whenever this shit happens again, I need you to bring it up.
Yeah.
Actually, talk to Andy about it, all right?
I mean, nah, it hasn't happened in like 2 days, so.
All right, yeah, good. Last thing we want right now is people fucking taking this shit seriously, and then, you know, like, I get it if you're fucking around, right? Shit happens, but, you know, the last time we whacked each other, fucking Cypress split, and, you know, we don't want this shit no more. You know what I mean? No more division.
Yeah, I mean, as long as he's not running at me with brass knuckles, then I don't really give a fuck. I was about to put a bullet in his brain because I'm not feeling it back, you know?
Yeah, well, I don't know about a bullet to anybody's brain, but let's just hope this shit doesn't happen again, all right?
Yeah.
Take it easy.
Let's take it easy.
All right.
I'm chilling.
Got a meeting in 30 minutes, all right? I'll see you soon.
Not bad, man.
I'm also former HOA. Yeah. You look terrible.
Hey, says you. Andy, we got a problem.
What?
I need you to fix something.
Okay, what?
Ilya and Apple, they, I'm tempted to give them a fucking beat down.
What happened now?
They're fucking threatening each other over the smallest fucking things. And it's getting out of goddamn hand. You know how Apple's in charge
Okay,
of
let's
the...
fucking sit them down after this meeting.
All right. Yeah.
Where's the meeting?
Here.
Is it here?
Yep. Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, what's up, boss?
Hello.
What's going on? What's going on, Luciano?
How we doing, huh?
How are we doing? We're doing great.
Happy
Doing
fucking
good.
birthday, my man.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
He said it's not his birthday.
Surprise! We knew all along.
It's not.
Happy
not
birthday, Bo!
Happy birthday, Bo. Merry Christmas.
birthday.
What's for your
I didn't
birthday?
mean to do that.
Happy
I didn't
birthday,
mean to
bro.
do that. I didn't mean to do that.
Hey, thanks for the early birthday. My birthday is actually next Friday, but
Happy birthday!
thank you.
Well, we tried to remember.
A card for her. That helped.
You know what? I'm getting sick of Apple's secret meetings.
All these
Tell him.
sidebars.
He sidebars everything.
Hey, I want this meeting to be productive, so if you guys have anything to bring up, any
Don't
problems,
take it on a cargo.
any issues, you bring them up here, all right? Because if you tell me about it after, I'm not going to fucking hear you out.
Okay, I'm gonna start with Apple's sidebars.
Yeah,
need to
we
cut
gotta
that
bring them
out.
down by like 25% at least.
Speaking
It
of,
was
I got to
only
have a
5
sidebar
minutes.
with Gigi. Hold on, real quick. Just real quick. Andy, over here.
That's allowed because he's a Don.
That's allowed. That's
What?
he's a
Sidebar
time.
Yeah,
with you.
yeah, yeah.
Sidebar.
That's acceptable.
We have a problem, all right?
I was gonna say we have a problem.
What?
Okay.
We have a
Guys, we have
problem.
a problem.
Yep. Apple and Ilya are fighting over the smallest fucking shit. They're threatening to shoot each other.
Yes.
Just talking to him about it. I talked to Ilya about it. I actually walked in on them arguing, so I've heard all about it.
Yeah,
So
this is
there we
bad.
go.
It's gone bad. Like he was about
Wait,
to
let me
blast
tell
this guy
you.
for a deal that was gonna be made.
I get both sides. I think both of them are right and both of them are wrong. I think the problem is everyone who was given a job, like a specific role, seems to think they've got a rank. You know what I mean? Like they seem to think that they can order each other around, they can escalate issues and speak to each other in a certain way. They are all just equal members with a job to do, and they have to do their job. And other people have to respect that they have to do their job. If this person's in charge of this thing, they say no. Okay, you want it changed, you talk to someone higher up the chain. Plain
Exactly.
and simple.
That's
the fact
right.
that they're escalating shit against each other, absolutely not okay. There's no point in doing that.
Yeah. It gets to a point where if this shit continues, we're gonna have to like strip jobs or something and reassign for people just being fucking stupid. In my opinion,
I think we should say that.
gotta reinforce it, and
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of tension over there, so that we gotta also be very careful with somebody like Apple,
Yeah.
right? He doesn't bring things up in meetings like this because he's afraid of
Mhm.
you know, maybe hurting somebody's feelings or, you know, just people getting defensive. I told him yesterday, bring shit up in meetings because then after that, you pull me aside and then fucking fill my ear with goddamn information. And
we
then,
have to telephone all this shit. We have
exactly.
to check with everyone if it matches. Well, that's the thing is, you know, for him, he kind of does damage control. He'll try to. I walked in on him and Ilya arguing, and I walked out. He immediately tried to call me. So I didn't pick up, and I actually called Ilya first to get his side because what Apple often do is he'll call you first and get in your ear and be like, "Oh, it happened this way," so your idea of it is the best possible version for him, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
And he won't. I won't say that he always outright lies. Usually, it's not all outright lying or anything, but it's definitely like, you know, he'll say it in a really calm way when it wasn't calm or something like that. So that has to be group discussion so that people can go, "No, it wasn't said that way." They need that chance.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we just pull them and sit them down afterwards.
Yeah,
Yep.
we can sit them down afterwards for sure. All right, let's go to this
Definitely.
meeting. Let's get this done, eh?
Yep.
I don't think we should use my old tactic. I used to just lock people in a room and leave until they figured it out.
I
Yeah, that would be
mean-
bad.
We got rooms
Yeah,
for
but it
that.
was funny.
I like the hair, Luch.
Yeah, I fucking hate it. All right, I lost my
Looking
Looked
comb.
like you were
Nice.
electrocuted.
I lost my comb. Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah.
All right. Well, first order of business, I'm starting a new fund. I'm going to take 5% of our savings each week and put it into the comb fund to make sure that we always have one emergency comb for Luciano. Anyone have an issue with that?
Not at all.
Isn't
No.
5% a lot?
Okay,
I can just
approved.
get
Make
my
it
face.
10%.
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Let's keep 2 on deck. Approved.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Of course. Of course. Okay. I'll start with money stuff. When it comes to depoting money, job money especially, I know there's some confusion recently. It's real simple. You do a job with people. You know who's on the job. You depot whatever you're going to depot wherever you're going to depot it, wherever it makes sense for it, and you write it in this computer. So if it's not cash yet, you know, you got gold bars or you got inked bags or whatever, you write that down. Hey guys, I got 100 inked bags from this job with these people. And then when it is later turned into cash because someone exchanged it somewhere for clean cash, then you drop off that clean cash and you change that entry in the computer and you say, okay, it is now $200,000 cash or whatever. And you depot it in, okay? Because I cannot
Wait, you're only
pay anyone
depoting
out
after it's
unless I see
clean?
cash. Yes. So you're writing it down no matter what form it's in, but I will not do payouts unless I see cash in there. Okay? So if you get 100 inked bags, they get cleaned. Now we have 200K cash. You drop it in that room. You go to that entry. You change it to say 200K, and you put it in a box.
But how will
The-
I know when my inked bags are cleaned?
Well, that's the thing. So I want to talk to Queenie about cleaning up the process of who's dropping off what and where relating to that. But
Just to
I want to do that.
Just to add on that, we spoke to Queenie. Well, I spoke to Queenie yesterday with Clark, and you know, there was too many people touching the money. Too many people getting ink bags, passing it down to some of our associates that were cleaning it through Oxy and all that. We decided that Queenie was going to be the only one to receive those ink bags. Maybe we can set up like a depot spot for ink bags in the armory. She picks them up. She hands them down to whoever needs to, you know, run the Oxy or whatever, even if it's some of us or whatever, right? As long as she's the one that knows where the money's going.
Mm-hmm.
And then once they have that money cleaned up and washed, right, you know, from the job, that goes straight back into her hands and her hands alone. Nobody else is picking up that money. So if any of you guys get called, hey, I got $600,000 from an Oxy run that I just did, but Queenie hasn't been around, you tell them, you wait for Queenie, and you give her the money when she's around. That's it. That way she comes back and she reports it in. There's only one person touching the money that's bought in, essentially, right? Jason, you wanted to say something?
Yes. I have a concern that if Queenie is not around for an extended amount of time, my house is going to be flooded with money. So that might be something we want to think about, having a backup for Queenie just in case she's on vacation or can't be in the city for a while.
You mean for moving the bags to there and then
The
moving the
bags
cash
and
out?
the yeah.
I could be the secondary on that since I do money moving anyway. And she would be reporting the numbers to
Perfect.
me anyway.
Perfect.
I've talked enough. Anyone else got anything?
All right. So, any issues you guys want to bring up? Anything you want to say to somebody here? Bring it up now. Now's your moment. Now's your time.
Are we still doing these cargo ships?
Yes.
Yep.
If the
If
opportunity
anything, we're doing them more
rises.
often now.
Now listen. I want to bring something up, cargo ship aside. Everybody here has an assigned task, right? Or at least the majority. We have armory, we have money cleaning, we have buttcoin, we have franks, moonshine, danks. We have bet. These are your things to handle, right? This is your department. This is your little baby to fucking, take care of. That means you're in charge of said thing. Now, if somebody comes around and starts messing around with your things, say Bo goes into fucking the money cleaning pile and he starts running money through the clubs without Ilya knowing about it or without Ilya's approval, that's a problem. That shit can't be happening. Now, if Leon goes into the armory and grabs, an AK-47 or a fucking Uzi and he starts, I don't know, selling it or using it on whatever, a fucking boost or whatever, that's a problem. You shouldn't be doing that. We need to respect each other's goddamn jobs. We need to respect each other's departments. And if, Ilya tells Bo, you're not taking any money to take it into any clubs or anything like that, unless you're with me or for whatever reason, then that's final word. Doesn't matter if you're a captain or enforcer or fucking underboss or whatever other rank. That doesn't matter. You're in charge of that, and people need to respect each other's jobs. Otherwise, why the fuck do we have people in charge? Now, if you can't do that, then we're going to have to make some changes. If you can't respect somebody else's job, you're probably going to end up losing your own fucking job. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Everybody understand that, yeah?
Yup, yeah.
Absolutely.
That doesn't mean you can't reach out. That doesn't mean you can't say, hey, listen, I got this deal for you. Or, hey, listen, I'm free for you to run some cash.
Jesus
You see
Christ,
what you do?
passed out.
You see what you do? You see what you do?
You
Huh?
guys, stop arguing. You're killing me, man. You're killing me when you argue with each other.
Gigi, get up.
Don't argue. You're tearing us apart.
You see what you do? It's your fault.
You did this.
Dealing with fucking children here.
This is. I'm getting hungry listening. Anyone got food?
Thanks, Mateo.
Shit, me too.
yes.
I need some food. too.
Capitalizing all the
I'm also
information.
hungry.
I need some food right now, yeah.
I don't have that much
Question?
food.
Thank you. Thank you. Leon, my
Get
goat.
up a sec. I eat these snackies.
Just a question real quick.
Do you still need some, Andy?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, please.
So, I was put in charge of boosting during the night times. But it seems like collectively that just boosting is more of like a casual thing that everybody does. Do we really need people in charge of that?
I mean, if we don't have someone in charge of thinking about it, at least, then it doesn't happen. So you don't have to go crazy feeling like, I gotta make sure we're boosting this many times a week or anything. We don't really have a quota set up. So if people don't want to boost and we're doing okay with bars, whatever. But if people are looking for something to do, you should be the person to go, you know what, we should boost.
It's not like I'm thinking like, right, we need to get this shit done by the end of the week. We need to meet this quota. It's more like everybody's kind of casually doing it in their own groups. So I if anything, I can, start thinking about getting like a stockpile set up. But I just wanna make sure that's not like a heavy thing where.
I think
going
that's
on.
fine. Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
with the boosting and the bet and all that, people should be sending you a cut at the very least, right? So say you do like a like a fucking what, like an A boost or whatever, B boost, and then they get paid out 100 bet. Have them send you like 20 or 30 or whatever, and then, you know, you start stockpiling on your end all the bet. You start buying car parts and all that, right? That way you can do your job. You just gotta maybe communicate that to everybody.
Absolutely.
Bo, how's the Bitcoin farm looking?
It is good. I made like, I want to say 15, 20 more racks yesterday with the wood that was in there. We're looking at, I think we have 60 racks that are completely empty. I need PC parts. So that's the big bottleneck for me is PC parts. I've got 25 grand in my name. So I can't like freely...
I will fund it.
Yeah, I was gonna pull you to the side and ask you about that. I didn't want to talk about that around
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
That is all, I think. I posted on Twitter about the freeze tag. Make sure you retweet.
All right, sounds good. In the meantime, I'm gonna have a separate meeting. Everybody else, let's break off. Thanks for coming to the meeting, guys. GG, thank you for setting it up.
Of course.
GG, Ilya, Zeek, to my office. Andy, let me get you outside real quick. Hey, do you want me to fucking just dive into this meeting and call motherfuckers out and set them straight, or do you want to do it as the Andy Jones way?
Are you asking? What do you think the Andy Jones way is?
I don't know. I guess starting from the bottom and making a way to the top.
Okay.
There's two ways we could do it.
Do you want pissed off Andy Jones, or do you want like reasonable, fix the problem Andy Jones?
Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, the minute either of them starts talking, they're going to start bickering back and forth, or they're going to start counter-arguing and arguing with you, whatever you say. I've had this conversation already a couple times, so.
Are you wanting me to lead this, or you?
I can start off. I'll start off, but
I don't care which.
I feel like if I handle this meeting, I'm probably going to chew them both out. And
Well, sometimes that's what fixing is.
yeah.
Yeah.
You are the fixer, though, so that's why I'm asking you if you want to take the lead on this.
Sure. All right. Yeah. I mean, I would tell them to shut the fuck up if they interrupt each other during this process. You're gonna get fucking pissed off. And give them both the opportunity to tell their side of the story without the other one interrupting.
Okay. All right.
That's where I would start if I were you.
Sounds good. She's so coded, bro. All right, have a seat. I'm sick of getting calls from the enthusiasts, having to put out these fires that are happening, the back and forths, the fucking hitting each other or threatening each other over the smallest fucking things. Both of you are grown-ass adults that need to handle these things on your own. But it's getting out of hand, and we can't be having blood being spilled over a gun being sold or over fucking just simple words. So what the hell is going on? Now, I'm gonna preface this whole meeting with, if anybody fucking interrupts each other, let's just not get there. Don't interrupt each other. We're gonna have this talk in a respectful manner, and we're gonna figure this out. By the time we leave this room, this shit's gonna end between the two of you. So who wants to go first?
You can go first, Apple.
No, you got it. Go ahead.
And boss, you just decide who goes first.
Go ahead, Ilya.
I don't really have a problem with Apple. Stop hitting me whenever you're fucking around.
Is that your side of the story?
I mean, what side of the story? About what?
Just explain what the fuck's been going on with you two.
Nothing. Literally, quite literally nothing. Yes, he, he talks shit or whatever, and when I talk shit back, he escalates to throwing the boss's car in the ocean or threatening to shoot me or actually put me in the hospital. As long as we know we don't put hands on each other no more, unless we really mean it. I'm just saying, like, if somebody pulls a gun on me, my reaction to that is not gonna be just, peace.
Okay, so what's your reaction gonna be if somebody pulls a gun on you?
Yeah, if Zeke pulls a gun on me and points it at me, and he doesn't shoot me before I shoot him, then that's on him.
Well, here's
It's
the
only
thing, you're skipping
it's
to
only
the
if he gets
conflict
there.
part.
Though.
Where did it
The
start?
It doesn't start anywhere. It's just been like this. It's always like this.
Okay, so
There's nothing here. Like
here's what I'm getting.
There's nothing from my point. There's no issues.
You're gonna be shooting each other on the streets over whatever stupid fucking reason.
I'm not shooting this man for any reason other than him pulling a gun at me. He always says he's pulled a gun on me twice before, but he's never pointed it at me. The day he points it at me, the next time he does it, I'm gonna shoot him.
You will not shoot him. You're gonna bring it
if
to myself.
If he's pointing a gun at me,
listen to me.
We shouldn't be doing this. We shouldn't be pointing guns at each other.
You're gonna bring it to myself. You're gonna bring it to either Gigi, another Don, or Andy, that this happened, and then we're gonna fix it. We're gonna resolve it. We're gonna have our talk with him, and then whatever we do with him or to him is gonna be entirely up to us. You're not gonna shoot anybody.
You shouldn't be threatening me with a gun, no?
I agree.
Yeah, no, I would like to say,
Okay.
I get what you're saying, Ilya. I do. It's not just Apple, but yes, you do it a lot, Apple. Punching people, pulling out guns.
There you go.
And even if you think you're joking, if someone's getting a gun pointed at them, what are they supposed to think, right? I see it all the time.
Go ahead.
I've never pulled out a gun on Ilya. He's lying.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
I've had a gun out while on a job with him and talk shit to him, but I already have my gun
in the
out
farm,
before the
you
argument
didn't
even
pull a gun on
starts.
me in the
Let
farm?
him have his turn.
Are you talking about when you were running at me with knuckle dusters saying you're going to beat my head in, and I told you to fucking stop because I'm not going to let
me
you
around.
do that?
Yeah, after you started beating me.
Ilya,
with
don't
your
interrupt
fists.
him. Go ahead.
I mean, you hit me before any of that, so I'm so lost. I told you to stop doing something, and you didn't stop it, then proceeded to pull out knuckle dusters trying to beat my head in with them, and I told you to stop, or I'm going to fucking shoot you because you're actively trying to beat my head in with knuckle dusters. Plain and simple. Yes or no?
No, because you start fist fighting first.
Go ahead, you're lying. It's fine.
Okay, so when you
Regardless
said
of the
that you were
specific-
threatening to shoot him, did you point a gun at him?
No, I
He
didn't
did
aim
not.
at
He
him.
did not. He didn't point at me. He pulled it out, said he's gonna do it, and then he didn't do it.
It doesn't matter. You both are bought-in members of this crew, and that means something. You can't be shooting each other. I'm gonna tell you this right now. The minute any of you two shoot each other, that's the end for the person that shot first. That's the fucking end of it. No pointing guns, no shooting each other. You guys are on fucking thin ice here. You're gonna do it for what? Over the dumbest fucking things? You're meant to be working together.
Yeah, not punching each other in the head for nothing. I mean, he sent me to the hospital. Clark will corroborate this, like 3 times in one day.
Okay,
Can I speak at this point?
go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. You can speak.
The first time you said you ain't doing shit, I'll beat your ass. So then we fought and I beat your ass. That's the first time. Second
No, you
time
just
was after we
sucker
were in the
punched me.
butt coin. Shut up. Second time was when we were in the butt coin farm, and you came and beat me over the head while I was talking to somebody. So then I came back and did the same thing to you, and then you went to the hospital. And the third time,
I didn't beat
don't
you
think
while you were
that happened,
talking.
So
What are you talking about?
Let him talk. Go ahead.
the third time, I don't think there was a third time that day. I think we stopped after that.
What the
Can I
fuck are you
be
guys fighting over?
Frank with you guys?
Quite
Yeah, I
literally, him saying, "You won't do nothing." And I said, "If you want to fight me, I'm gonna fuck you up." And then he would sucker punch me, send me to the hospital. And just because I don't fight fair and hit him with brass knuckles instead, he's sends me to the hospital 2 more times after that.
Okay.
Why are you
great,
guys
but
even
what
verbally taunting?
what
Because
happens
he's like that. He's just like
before
that.
The
He's just like that.
you
He
won't.
says, yeah, that's what he says. He says to me,
Yes, but what happens before that? What is
Yeah,
the
we'll get to
conversation that leads to the fucking?
it will be a
you won't.
disagreement, and then he will say, "You
About
won't do
what?
nothing." It'll be anything, literally anything. It'll be like, "We should go do this. We should go do that." No, we shouldn't. And then it'll be petty insults. It is what it is. And then he goes, "You won't do nothing about it." And I said, "Why would I do anything about it? We're just having a conversation." I said, "If you want to fight, there's gonna be problems." And then he says, "Let's do it." And then he sucker punches me.
On both sides, this is what 6-year-olds do.
I'm well aware.
Do you guys need a
I have no
fucking get
problems
along
with this
shirt?
man.
What is this?
I have no problems with this man.
Go ahead, Zeke.
He's lying through his teeth. It's ridiculous.
Okay.
He's the one that
Ask
usually
Clark.
starts
Just
off
ask
by
Clark.
saying something verbally abusive, and I'll tell him to shut his fucking mouth. And he says, "What are you gonna do about it?" And I said, "I'll beat your fucking ass." That's what I respond
That's
with.
not true. I don't say what you're gonna do about it.
All right,
I just
we're
talk
listen.
shit to you.
This is something we're not gonna do. We're not
Just
gonna
happened in the
we're not gonna do the he said she said type shit. All right, we're not gonna do any
That's
of that.
fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
Both of you could be fucking lying. It doesn't fucking matter. At the end of the day, no threats, no guns pulled, no brass knuckles, no punching each other, nothing like that.
Sounds good to me, boss.
It ends here. It's done. Okay. I want to hear okay from the both of you. I want to hear I
Perfect.
understand.
I'm on the same page. Okay, that's perfect for me.
Yeah, we good.
All right. One more thing. This whole shit with the armory. What happened there? Zeke, go ahead.
He called me on the phone trying to sell a deagle for 60K to Osvaldo. I said no. Why would we sell a deagle when we need them? And he says we can't even use them. We don't even have mags to them. And I made it very clear that we can very easily get mags. We just need to go buy them. It's simple. And I said, why would we even sell one for 60K in the first place? It's worth more than that. And he says, well, you buy shotguns worth 100K that we can't use. Okay. Skip past that part. I said, I won't sell the deagle unless if it's like 200K. Because that is a substantial amount of money that we can, you know, for an example, go buy butt or whatever the fuck we need to even get more mags. And it's an outrageous price that it fucks over the person buying it when we need the gun in the first place. Right? So I figured 200K, not gonna happen. That's why I even told him in the first place. Ilya comes back, says, oh, well, you know, I tried doing the 200K. He said max he can do is like 170. And then Ilya said, well, I made the deal 170, so I'm going to go grab the gun and give it to him. I'm like, no, I said 200K. He says, I'll just give you the extra 30K, so it would be 200, you get 200K. I said, no, I want 200 from him, not 30 from you, 170 from him. Then he proceeds to come inside the armory, say that I'm shit at my job, I don't know what I'm doing, and then just proceeds to talk shit. And I told him to get the fuck out. He didn't get out. I told him to leave the fucking armory, don't touch the fucking guns. And then I said, get the fuck out again. And I will say, I did threaten to shoot him. I didn't pull a gun, nothing like that. And then it kind of ended after that.
Why are you making deals with other people with guns that he's meant to be making deals with?
I mean, why am I asked him for permission. He said, yeah, if it's 200K.
No. Initially, you were making a 60K deal.
I wasn't. It's not. No. I asked the guy how much he's going to pay, and he said 60K. And I said to Apple, that's what he wants to pay. And he said, no, fuck that, 200K. I went from 60K to $170,000 for one deagle, no mags, no bullets. It's a 30K investment from me to make $170,000 for the crew if Apple, you know, get the blessing. He said no. I said, all right. Like, you know, he wants to be, you know, stubborn about it. It's fine. He doesn't want to give a deagle for $200,000. It's okay. Then I said, those deagles you're holding on to so dearly, we don't have the mags or the bullets for them. So if we make $200,000 off of a one deagle with this fucking sounds a bit like a terrorist, great. We just made $200,000 we can buy 2 shotguns for and trade those shotguns for other things. I don't know, you know, I'm just trying to help here.
Right.
It's a good deal.
Snowballing, I get it. But if he says no go, then it's no go. That's the end of the story.
It's a no go. That's fine. I can say anything I want afterwards, no?
I mean, yeah, you can say everything afterwards,
yeah, exactly.
But is that necessary for you to say he's doing a shit job? But you know, everything else.
I didn't say he's doing a shit job. I said he shouldn't be I said I think you shouldn't be holding on to those deagles so dearly like you do, because we don't have the mags or we can't use them in general anyways. Might as well generate us some cash. But he took it as bad as he wants to and starts, you know, it hurt his feelings. So he got angry. And Gigi was there when he started saying things like, oh, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to shoot you. I was waiting for him to pull a gun out, to be honest.
You see, that's the shit we need to fucking avoid here.
I mean,
we ain't shooting anybody.
Yes.
Zeke, we ain't shooting anybody over a fucking deagle, over nothing like that.
It's not over a deagle, but yeah, I get it.
Over words, that's even worse.
No, it's over respect. When I tell you no, it should be a no. You shouldn't fight over it, especially if it's something I do.
You're probably right after me in the least respect given to other people.
Oh, that's just false, but yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Did you take a deagle or no?
I did not. I didn't touch it. I never touched it. It's his business. It's his business. Zeke runs the armory and how he runs it. If I have criticism, it's me being a critic. Okay, it's not. I'm not gonna go above his head and do shit without him. You know what I mean? I'm like, you motherfucker. I told you not to fuck with the money, but you still do the money thing your way because you know the code to the box.
What money thing?
Like, I told you not to bring half cash back. It fucks with my numbers. I've said that before, and you've done it before, and you did it again.
What does that mean, half cash?
Like, I'll give him 100K, but he doesn't have anywhere to store it, so he just leaves it in the box. And then when I ask him for the money, he says he already put it into the box. And then I say, why did you put half of it in there? Where's the rest of it? And he goes, it's still in the box. He says he's gonna clean the 100, but he cleans it in like stages, and I can't follow him up on the money. If that makes sense. It's not the first time he's done it before. Regardless, my point is, I would never go above his head with the gun shit. That's,
Okay. Sounds settled to me. Ladies?
As long as it doesn't happen again. We'll see.
Yeah, just fucking respect each other's roles. Bring a problem to us. That simple.
That's fine. And no threatening, no fighting,
Yeah,
or
don't
any of that
fucking
shit.
be baiting each other. No ballsing, fucking whatever. Just
No,
knock it the fuck off.
The
Yeah,
no
no
ballsing
escalation.
thing. Yes, no escalation. Exactly. No violent escalation.
Yeah.
Correct. Just
Yeah.
we're on the same page. Okay, understand.
Now, if this happens again, we're gonna have another talk. A talk that you ain't gonna like. And there's gonna be a $100,000 fine. On either of yous. Or maybe both of yous. Capiche?
Understood.
Okay. So you give me your word, nothing's gonna happen. Yeah? Both of yous?
I will not threaten or physically harm another member of Cyprus ever again. There you go.
Perfect. Zeke?
All right.
I'm chilling. I ain't do shit. I'm not gonna do shit. I'm chilling.
I want to hear the words that he just said come out of your mouth.
I will never physically harm or verbally abuse another member of Cyprus.
I said threaten. I didn't say verbally abuse. That's. I don't know
No, you're
about
verbally abusive. That's
that. Okay, well,
that's just a thing about you, though.
it's fine, right? That's fine. If I shit talking somebody because they're being assholes to me, that's fine, right? Like, come on, we're not fucking splitting hairs here. I won't
Well,
threaten
shit
somebody with
talking and then
violence.
there's threatening.
Yeah, you were.
Yes,
You were.
I will
were
not be
only-
threatening.
Yeah.
I'm saying I will not be threatening, and I will not cause physical harm to a Cyprus member.
All right. No more fighting then. Good. Jesus fucking Christ.
Here's what I think. If they fight again, we find both of them.
Yeah, 100%.
I
Yeah.
will say to both of you that the root of the problem does absolutely matter.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
You both said it didn't matter in that meeting. But if it's ever going to stop and if they're fighting over something consistently, that is going to keep popping up unless it's addressed.
They're just both
I mean, the root
hotheads.
problem doesn't matter in the specific scenarios, right? They're trying to get to the specifics of each scenario. I know what the root problem is. It's that they both use incendiary language. And I have said that to
Yes.
both of them.
It
in
has
the
to do
past.
with who they are as people, but it also has to
Mhm.
do with what environment these are popping up the most in. And unless we tell them how to behave in that environment, they're never going to get the picture because they're just, going to be who they are.
Yep.
God, I really wish we had a get along shirt.
Yeah.
Got to put like a dunce cap on people. Next time,
Those like Disneyland
Ooh.
leashes.
yeah, something that stands out for like a week.
Make them explain why they are an idiot sandwich.
Exactly. Yeah.
I like that.
We're going to slap bread on either side of their head next
Mhm.
time.